Hey there, my name's Remorce, and I play for VexX Gaming, the Rainbow Six Pro League. And welcome to my little video series that I'm going to be calling Common Wallbang Spots. Now, as you can see here, the first map that I'm going to be covering is Chalet. And the reason why is because it's become so popular in the Pro League lately across multiple regions. Between this and Canal, I've been seeing it more than any other map. And in fact, I think actually last week for the North American scene, there was actually back-to-back games of Canal Chalet. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. A lot of these wallbang spots focus on the great room or fireplace room, or whatever you like to call it, and they're wallbang spots down into the garage and into the wine cellar area. So I'm going to run outside here real quick and we'll get started. So the first spot that we're going to go to is we're going to go up to this little spotlight here on the floor, as you can see, little tiny little white spotlight. And we're going to line up our foot to it and have our crosshair just a bit above it. You'll note that you're just 3 planks from the wall. And we're just going to line up the shot here and just start spraying on through. Just make sure you look like so. And the spot that we're trying to hit here is you're trying to get the player that's on the left side of the site, playing behind the kegs here, typically crouched or standing. Rarely do they prone, but if they do, you'll take a couple extra shots to get them because you'll be shooting them in the legs. Now, anyone who's crouched or standing should be an instant headshot, and should be a really easy clear. Now, here's the spot that they're typically playing here. Now, they're going to be watching from here, typically maybe peeking out to the left a little bit to watch the hallway. Now, the next spot is you're going to stand directly in front of the couch here, and you're going to want to line up in the middle of the cushion. Once you're done lining up in the middle of the cushion, make sure you're all situated. You're going to look to the left. Don't lean like I did because it's useless. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to lean. You're going to want to shoot at the bottom of this boot, not at the center like I did. The bottom of the boot is really where you are going to want to aim. And in between the two little muddy footprints that are right next to it. So, bottom of the boot, left and right of the little muddy footprints there, and you're going to be spraying through, trying to hit the guy that's prone behind the table in the site. So we're going to run on down there, and typically this guy is playing prone here, proning and leaning to the right, because the reason why is that it's typically accompanied by some murder holes on the floor here. And he's going to be wanting to watch the wine cellar hallway, so it's a really easy shot, and hopefully you can take him out. Alright, so next up what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over here to shoot behind the bomb. And when they're on the other side of the site behind the wine kegs, you're going to look at the bottom of the green box, look over to the left 5 planks, and shoot on through. You'll be able to get anyone typically here because they'll be right behind the bomb. And this is a spot that they're going to be covering. Now they're going to be looking to the doorway primarily, and sometimes peeking that wall if it gets thermited. Next up is going to be the wine rack at the very back of the site. Now you're going to want to line up your crosshair horizontally to the seam on the green box and vertically to the large wood beam directly in front of you. On the left side, actually. Now my aim's a little bit off to the right here, and I just correct it, make sure that I'm actually to the left of the beam, just on the left edge. It's going to reload here real quick and spray all the way through. Now, left of the beam, aim down, and make sure that your crosshair is horizontal with the green box, and spray on through. Now, regardless of their position, whether they're prone, standing, or crouched, you should be able to get a real quick kill on them here when they're standing or doing really anything against the wall here. Now, this is a spot where maybe a bandit might be playing, and it's pretty easy kill for you to get. Now, last that we have here is going to be the bandit trick spot. Now, you're just going to go up and you're going to shoot in between the 2 papers here and just spray right on through. It is important to note, however, that the floor here does not break unless you have an explosive. So no matter how many times you shoot, it's just not going to break, so don't get worried about that. Now, this spot covers the left side of the garage door, not the right side. But it will still allow your team to actually break in, as just so long as you clear the battery or the bandit from here, and you'll be able to blow the right side of the garage door and get on into that garage. Now, finally, I just feel like I have to include it, but these are the most common spots that I think really everyone learns pretty quickly after playing Chalet. It's just the 3 corners of trophy room. You're going to go here, and I'm going to ash spot up here just for just speed, and so you can see pretty easily. Now this is the spot behind the bomb against the desk. Just real easy right there. Now next is the right corner. And something important to note here is that this big wood beam actually signifies the edge of the wall in Trophy Room. So you just make sure that you're shooting in front of it. Now the last spot is the other corner, and that's in between these wood beams in front of the fluorescent lamp here. Just spray on through. And after this, we're going to actually look at a neat little, I guess, bonus trick here. If you've ever had issues with hitting a big wood beam in the floor, Chalet is actually a perfectly mirrored map vertically. Any beam that's on the ceiling directly relates to a beam that's right below it. So if you want to avoid hitting those big wood beams, just look up. As long as you're not lined up perfectly, you'll be able to shoot right on through. And well, that's the end of my video here, so thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you want to watch more things, I hope to have these videos out ideally once a week. Maybe quicker, maybe a little bit longer, depending on how our schedule goes. I should be able to do stuff a lot quicker in the off season. So, but if you want to see me on my general day-to-day, I do stream every single day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to about 6 or 7. Now, some days I am earlier, some days I am later, just depending on how everything goes. And if something does change, you'll be able to follow it on my Twitter, which I will have in the video linked below. So, thanks again, guys. If you liked the video, drop a like. If you want to subscribe, I appreciate the hell out of that. That helps me grow the channel, which is awesome. And if you guys have any comments or criticism or anything, I'm open to anything. This is my first video of this kind. So please let me know in those comments on what I can change to make this better. And anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again next time.